The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
It's Brian and Kenzie on Q101. Coming up, a chance at Moon Crush. This is a show in Florida where you get really taken care of well. And we'll have about 9 o'clock, 7 minutes away. This will be a chance to go see Noah Khan, the Revivalists, Marcus King, The Head and the Heart, so much more. A 5-night condo stay. You get its own special cove at the concert. How about that, Roker?
Nice.
A little cove.
I don't even know what that is.
I don't exactly know what it is either.
I'm glad you said that. I was afraid to ask.
I was like, oh, yeah, I'm just being yo, that's awesome. The cove. Man, oh, man.
A cove, you say? Interesting.
Yeah. Cove. It sounds really elite. It sounds privileged. And you will be that if you stay here. 9 o'clock, we'll get you a chance to get into that. But TV time. So things going on TV, and I just wanted to mention, let's see here. What's tonight? The price is right at night.
Poor Drew Carey. They've been working him to the bone with these prices right at night.
Well, when the writer's strike hit.
That's it. It's just game shows and.
Yeah. All those game shows, and now I guess it's starting to come around because Chicago PD, Chicago Fire, Chicago Med, they're all back.
Right.
Thank God. My Chicago PD is my lunchtime little snack of watching that show. Even though I don't like it anymore because all the best characters have been killed off or left.
I haven't seen it in like 6 years. Don't that?
Come on, there's got to be an over-under.
Just as long as Sophia Bush is still on there. Hello?
But this is a show that I want to watch based on the trailer. I love this person, and I didn't see the first season. The second season premiere is tonight on Paramount Plus of Family Stallone. So this is Sylvester Stallone and his family, his beautiful wife and daughters, and especially with the Carl Weathers, him passing away just 2 weeks ago,
right.
And seeing Stallone all over. We played that audio, that really emotional audio of Rocky, Apollo Creed. But I just always love the Rocky movies, and the show looks good. Has anybody seen the first season?
No.
Hello?
Yeah, can't tell.
I know you haven't, Case. I was hoping Roker maybe saw it, but no?
No, I have not. There used to, when we were looking to buy a house, there's this TV show that comes on every week where they do 30-second snippets of houses in the area that are for sale.
That's a show?
Right? Yes, and they got a little music behind it, and it's like, this spacious, 3-bedroom, 2-bath, right? And then at the end, they do like a little showcase of like mansions in, Miami and Cali and all that kind of stuff. And this one house was so obviously Stallone's house. It was Stallone's house up for sale.
Yeah.
The Rocky statue was in the bedroom, and there were Rocky pictures everywhere, and the house was going for $97 million.
Oh, my God. I think I know that because I think Adele bought it.
Really?
Well, if I remember right, if that's the house, that it has the Rocky statue at the pool. The back of the house.
Yes.
And she said, I want to buy the house, but you got to leave the statue. Because she wanted the statue so bad. And he did it.
That's a fair want.
Hell yes.
Yes.
So he sold the house, and she has the Rocky statue now. There's a Rocky statue in Philly at the Rocky Steps. This was another one. It might have been the one. No, the Rocky 3 one is in Philadelphia, where that's the one at the museum, the Rocky Steps. I'm not sure if it was a replica statue of that or whatever. But he had it at his own pool. Yeah. Which is amazing.
Did you say you love him, Sylvester Stallone?
Yeah, the Rocky movies are the greatest of all time.
Oh, my God.
I mean, it's so entertaining. This is what I deal with, Roker.
A guy that doesn't love Sylvester Stallone, that's your deal breaker?
Have you seen one movie?
No.
There you go.
You've
That's your problem.
You've not seen one Rocky movie?
No.
He hasn't seen Rambo. He hasn't seen Rocky. He hasn't seen Tango and Cash.
Oh, no. Cliffhanger.
Cobra.
Stop or my mom will shoot.
Yes. What's the arm wrestling one? Over the Top?
Over the Top.
Yeah.
That
I haven't even
has
seen
Tyson
Over the Top.
Bagent's father's in it.
That's right. Tyson Bagent's father is in that movie. Bears quarterback, by the way, in case you didn't know that. So your opinion is invalid of Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, but he's been around. He's a guy that's always on camera. I don't understand why.
Because of the Rocky movies, you idiot.
Right.
Holy crap.
This is what you get most passionate about, is defending Sylvester Stallone.
Yeah, well,
Rocky won Best Picture.
Really?
And he
At the
wrote
Oscars.
it. He
And
wrote
it. Yes.
Yeah.
He's also in a porno.
He is. In fact, isn't it called The Italian Stallion?
I think they re-released it as The Italian Stallion. I don't know. Yeah.
That's how he started out. He was living in his car. He wrote this movie, and everybody wanted to give him money for it. And they said, we don't want you in it. We want the script. It's great. And he got offered. He had no money. He had to sell his dog. to eat. Mm-hmm. He didn't eat the dog.
Thank God.
But then somebody said, we'll make the movie with you in it, and that was Rocky, and now he's worth like $500 million.
Yeah, but is the porno good?
I don't know.
Yeah, no, not really.
Okay, all right.
Yeah, not really.
Oh, then I'm probably not going to check out his work.
That was the one Stallone movie he was going to watch.
I forgot the Spy Kids movies and Demolition Man. He was in those.
Oh, that's right.
All right.
Right.
So anyway, no one's
Expendables.
seen. I'm getting all these texts about Rocky or Stallone movies now, but no one apparently has watched Family Stallone.
Yeah, what's the show called again?
Family Stallone.
I've never heard of that.
So it's on Paramount Plus. It's the second season premiere tonight, and it's his wife and daughters are beautiful, and it's apparently one of the episodes this year. He hired a Navy SEAL to train his daughters how to fight before they moved to New York.
Wow.
He
can't teach him how to fight?
Yeah, that seems really excessive.
That's a lot, but that's what happens in the show, I guess.
They were
I don't
just
know.
moving to New York?
They
had to learn how to fight?
Yeah, they were just moving there because they're pretty girls and they're going to live in New York City and it's a dangerous place, just like
buy
Chicago.
pepper spray and call it a day. You don't have to teach them how to fight.
Pepper spray, they just keep coming.
What, Chuck Liddell come in and teach them grappling? I don't get it.
Banaka.
All right, so listen, but to show I'm up to date, I don't know if I'm going to watch that, but I am done with season 1 of The Bear, and a lot of people have razzed me about that, but I'm happy. It's great. I love it. I'm going to watch season 2, hopefully before my wife leaves town this weekend because I can't watch it without her now. BS.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Well, your life is really unraveling, isn't it?
Just watch it and then pretend like you didn't see it.
Yeah. Okay. I can't do that.
You
I
can't
cave.
do it?
I cave.
No.
Brian is a man of many talents.
I'll teach you.
Acting and lying is not one of his talents.
I'll teach you. If you're going to stay married, you're going to have to learn how to BS.
I'll correct that a little bit. I'm good at lying, but I'm not good at keeping a secret. So when I would just start giggling and go, I just would let it go. I know that's what would happen.
Thank you for clarifying that you're good at lying.
Oh, yeah. I'm really good at lying. But keeping a secret. Well, are you guys, let's see. So I'm on The Bear. Case, are you watching anything you want to sell to anybody? Now?
The Bachelor season's fantastic.
I tried to watch it, and I couldn't get into it. You said it was great.
You tried to watch this season?
Yes. No, I didn't go from episode 1. I just jumped in.
And you couldn't get into it?
No.
What didn't grab you? What were you missing?
Everybody looked boring.
Oh, beautiful women and compelling stories, drama, tears, love, romance.
See, you haven't seen Rocky. You don't know what compelling is. You cannot use that word. You can't use it. Roker, are you watching anything good you want to sell to anybody?
There's just a great, you can probably stream it now, the James Brown documentary.
Oh.
That was on 4-part documentary called Say It Loud, and it talked about all the hits that he had, like 100 hits on the charts. And then it talked about him, all the abuse, and his father left him, his mother left him, and totally screwed up life. Ended up going to jail.
Right.
Late in life.
Did he kill somebody? I can't remember. What he went to jail for? Or was it taxes?
No, it was taxes.
Yeah. That's the
Yeah.
That is such a non-street cred
he kind of didn't pay
crime.
those for years.
It was either death or taxes. You just weren't sure which one.
Because I think he came out, was tied all together here, and then got in Rocky 3. I think he went to jail before Rocky 3.
Correct.
Living
and then
in
that,
America.
Right. And that was the Renaissance. Right.
Yeah.
Exactly. He
Yep.
won a Grammy for that.
Yep. You with us, Case?
I am. I'm
following
trying
along?
to figure out where you can watch this documentary, James Brown Say It Loud. It looks like you can watch it on A&E.com
Yeah.
or ANETV.com. So.
Okay, so go back and catch up on
Yeah, that
A&E.com.
sounds excellent.
That's great. And Roker interviewed James Brown.
Yes, I did. I couldn't understand a word he said. Honest to God.
What did it sound like, Roker?
Oh, that's nice. Tell me more.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101. A lot of people checking in. Yes, Al Roker Jr. will be back the rest of the week. And tomorrow, which is Ticket Blitz Thursday, which means Pearl Jam tickets every hour? Yes, it's true. Pearl Jam tickets every hour for Wrigley Field. So make sure you're here right at 6, because we'll start in the 6 o'clock hour and go all the way to even now.
Yep, 6 o'clock we start. 6 through 10 for us. Lauren, Brian Phillips, Pearl Jam tickets all day long.
All day long. This is your station if you want to get to that show at Wrigley Field before they go to general on sale the end of the week at Friday. So make sure you're here tomorrow morning. Put it in your phone right now. In the meantime, it's Gil Curtis with your headlines of the day.
This is not headline news. Alex Van Halen will release his memoir later this year. It's called I Was in the Band Too, You Know. J-Lo says her new album is inspired by Ben Affleck. That's not a compliment. The album title is Sad Donut Shill. Director Sam Mendes is making separate movies about each of the four Beatles. The Paul movie starts as an inspirational drama, then turns to a dark tragedy when he forms Wings. And astronomers have identified what is believed to be the most luminous object in the universe. It's Joel Osteen's teeth. This is not headline news.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie.
On Q 101.
Brian and Kenzie on Q101, and stoked for tomorrow, Pearl Jam Day with Brian and Kenzie, Q101. So all morning long, with Kenzie being out on maternity leave, Al Roker Jr. will be back here again, and we will have Pearl Jam tickets every hour. Ticket Blitz Thursday, but I'm just saying, you got to be here from 6 to 10 if you want to go see Pearl Jam at Wrigley Field for free.
We're going to do Pearl Jam tickets all day. We're going to do the headlines tomorrow.
Yes.
Big day. Be here.
And Al Roker Jr. once again returning, getting a lot of love here, people checking in. So takeaways before we get to what Lauren's got coming up on her show. So takeaways from today's show. Case, what do you got?
Chris from Valpo checked in. He said takeaway, Brian's most treasured possession is his selfie with Rudy Giuliani, and he keeps it on his nightstand.
A little presumptuous, but I do have that. It just didn't age well. It was a long time ago.
It was at a Stain concert. It was a long time ago.
Picture Rudy Giuliani at a Stain show at the House of Blues.
He's got his lighter up for So Far Away.
Oh, think on that the rest of the day.
When he heard Fred Durst say, Biloxi, put your lighters up, and spoke to Rudy Giuliani.
It was actually Rudy saying that.
Yeah, people don't know that.
It's a fallacy that people think Fred Durst said, Biloxi, you see them lighters. Double Features Mike checked in, 219 takeaway. Q101 will be live for R. Kelly's prison release on December 21st, 2045. Now, we will be there to make sure he stays in prison. I want to make sure you know that.
Well, if he served his time, I'd at least like to get the interview with him. We don't like what he did, but if he served his time, he served his time.
Also, Trucker Mike texted in and said, apparently Al Roker Jr. went to high school with R. Kelly. But there's no proof he actually went to school because all he did was sing at assemblies. Lauren's coming in, take you through the rest of this day. But what are we on the podcast today, Case?
Oh, my goodness. Well, in relation to R. Kelly, we started off the show. Al Roker Jr. comes clean about his past with R. Kelly. There's a ton of information there that you need. Also, 7 o'clock hour, podcast, Brian, Al Roker Jr. and Rudy Giuliani walk into a Stain show. ...
Yep.
That story tells itself. And then we learned, unfortunately, today, Brian and I no longer allowed in the city of Dalton. A fatwa has been placed on us in Dalton. We cannot go there.
If you have to go fatwa, be careful what you're red flagged for on your computer. So don't do that. We'll talk to you tomorrow, all Pearl Jam, all morning.
The Brian and Kenzie Show.
On Q 101.